Hello and welcome to another Culture Foolishness recap of Power. This is for episode 9 of season 4. Almost the season finale, folks, and this one was eventful for sure. I am Creed of Exodus Studios and Architects of Mars.com, and my co-host is
Coach Tamara Simone, your favorite life coach's favorite life coach. If you don't know, now you know.
Baby Baby. So this episode, it's a lot that happened, and it definitely started with something pretty sad
Just
because I feel
tragic.
like they really built this character up in this season to where we gave a damn about her, so made
Yeah.
what happened kind of worse. So last episode, them two crooked cops had took Crystal off the bus before she made it to her destination. And then this episode, basically, they have been essentially torturing her, trying to get her to tell them, which she really didn't know anything. And pretty much the way they asked her was probably wrong because clearly the old girl got it out of her fairly easily. But
Yeah.
because it wasn't no secret. She just like, I don't know, like, what the fuck?
Right.
So,
We'll see. And I don't know if she snaps or pops. I don't know.
mm,
Let's just
pop.
she's pop. Okay.
Yeah.
So, again, pop kind of comes in as a more sensitive and nurturing person. The girl ain't got no. She's sitting there in her drawers, all dirty. So they was doing something nasty and wrong to her. So she comes in. They didn't feed her. She was hungry as hell. She was devouring that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And
Hmm.
you know, as she's talking to her, when she kind of gives her the tidbit of Kanan thinks it's Rock because he puts everything that happens bad in his life on Rock. That gave Pop all she needed to be like, okay, well, if you know, if he already think that, now I can just kind of roll with that, and now I don't need you anymore. And
And this is my thing, and I think we was saying this, just, having a conversation about the episode. Um, her death is so unnecessary because she could have made up that without her telling her anything because they already know him and her are not on the same accord and all that shit. So they already have done little stuff to kind of make him think right. So they didn't need her for all that. That was pointless. Like they just killed this pretty girl for no damn reason.
mm,
Literally, and it's really sad um that it had to go down like that. But Kanan about to be on a fucking rampage. Like he don't know yet. Like next episode, we gonna find out how
yeah,
he gonna react to this because Juke know. So yeah, it's pretty bad as far as that. And then what was the next thing with them meeting up with Rock at the little diner.
yes, yes, and I mean, at this point, it's just kind of the usual bickering back and forth with Juke kind of being the mediator to a degree. Um, I mean, Juke said something very profound. It escapes me right now. But in that scene, then she said something profound to Rock. I just can't.
Oh, when at the end when she was like, I just can't win him, and she was like, you should be trying not to lose him, which
Yes, yes,
is this is what, that was especially for this episode, that's exactly what's going on as far as that whole situation. Plus, now him, getting told that, oh, Rock did this or whatever, and this scene is pivotal from the standpoint of now he really confronts her about it, and she just denied because she didn't do it, so she's denying it because she didn't do it.
Right.
But now it's gonna look like, oh man, you just lied directly to my face when I really confront you, all this bullshit. So it's about to be ugly, man. It's really about to be ugly, and then after that. We go to Lou and B
Be
Rilla, goofy ass.
So
Now
they're
the
in the
police,
studio
right
getting
there in the
questioned
studio
by
getting
the
questioned by the
popo
police, right?
over the shooting of the what did I call them last week? The Hotep Negroes. I don't know. The Hotep Bantu uh Negro spiritualists. So due to their demise, then now they're questioning them because they were at the studio. And so Lou basically uses, his little thirsty friend with benefits as his alibi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which she's thrown off by, and
Mm-hmm.
she's not about that life.
No.
So she's not happy. Um, I never care about her happiness. So
Yes, you were kind of softening up on her a little bit, but also are very glad that she
on
about to
me.
be gone now.
Look, shame on me.
So, what else happened? So, Early confronts Marvin about
Uh-huh.
Londale, these hood names that are accurate.
Mondale, Slidell, I'm tired to tell you.
It's the
So he
Dales.
confronts him because he knows, like, okay, it had to be him. It had to
Right.
be Marvin. And so Marvin denies it, but he doesn't deny it in good enough. He denies it, but he's like, even if I did do it, fuck you gonna do. And
That was like famous last words. I was like, why are you anybody that you not gonna kill? Okay, I gotta preface with that. And you say some shit like that, you don't know how they gonna respond to it. The average man, they gonna figure out a way to get back at you. They ain't gonna just let you just say some crazy shit to them like that. And especially they in that life and they didn't win murk niggas and all this, he gonna figure it out. So I thought Marvin was dumb for that, honestly, and very arrogant.
I think that again, I think that the denial should have been stronger. I don't think there ever should have been a statement of even if I did, because of the fact that Early is coming from an emotional place. Not only that, I imagine that Early feels like, well, this is my fault because I'm the one who brought the nigga in to do the work with me. So had
Hmm.
I not done that, he would be here, which is 100% true. But it's that, and essentially Marvin didn't show any remorse. Now, obviously, showing remorse would kind of insinuate guilt, but he again the denial wasn't strong enough. And my personal opinion, if he was eating Cheetos or Fritos or something when he said it, then maybe Early would have believed him and just kind of left it be. Or maybe the threat would have been taken a little more serious. Some Twizzlers, anything. But Marvin hasn't been eating like that these past few episodes.
Hmm.
And I'm scared for him because of that.
You know my theory. I think he about to be on his way out because I
But
feel like with this show, this is one of them things, especially being set in the past. 9 times out of 10, all the adults that's not Juke or Kanan is really up for grabs. The only one, honestly, all of them, because I know it's something that you like referred to from um the original Power that referred to Kanan going to see his mom, but that could have also been going to her grave. So who knows? It could, so. I don't know, but what else happened? So the oh, Kanan went to see the stepdaddy of Crystal trying to find out anything. Obviously, as viewers, we already know the answer to the questions that he is asking, unfortunately. But he did get some licks in for her. Posture, what is the word? In depth or whatever. Like he got some licks in on him
Oh
for the
yeah,
stuff that he
he
did
met
do
them
to her.
Tims. He met them Tims and
Oh
he confronted
yes.
him and was like, I heard you used to like to creep into her room and everything like that. And so what I appreciate about that scene, other than the obvious, is that now you get a little bit of backstory as to why she was moving the way she was moving, because she was in a
She was
situation that
desperate to get out
she
of
was
that
desperate to
situation.
get out of a
Hmm.
bad situation. So yeah, she was moving kind of grimy, and then you see that once she's out of that situation, she's just chilling. All she do is make sure the crib okay. You don't see her popping out and doing all type of weird. Like you literally just see her at the crib doing dishes, home clean, look like it smell good, got a little potpourri going on. Like you just see her like, okay, I'm safe, I'm good. Let me just take care of my dude. So it's unfortunate because as soon as I was starting to warm up to her, then she's just cold. I'm just
Speaking of cold, the other cat, he's
David.
at David, yes, he's at the gay club getting his swerve completely on, actually scaring the gentleman that he was dancing with threats, laughing at the same time. Very sinister. But whole time, Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson is off in the wings, stalking him, and then meets him in the bathroom and puts a bullet in the back of his head, and that's the end of David.
Yeah, and RIP to David. I'm gonna miss him randomly babbling about interior design and his need for love. Um, the only thing I'll say is that, he got to do one more bump before he went out because he had literally just, what I'm saying, got him a little sniff popping, and then it was just boom. So
Yeah.
at least he got to kind of get that off. Or something. I don't know.
I will say this in this episode, it the two people who basically assassinated people, who was Pop and then this Lamar Jackson character, they let the person that they killed do something that felt like kind of good-ish for 2 seconds before they killed her. She wanted to eat, let her at least get a bite of food and swallow it before she blew her brains out. And then she let him, and then dude let him get a line. He like, look, man, I'm taking you out, man. Get your swerve on real quick.
That's a very good observation. That is a very good observation.
You know,
Good stuff.
I'm observant. So
Niggas be looking. Look, niggas be looking.
yeah, a little bit. So then Rot try to pull up on the spot, and then she see it's a lot of slow singing and flower bringing, and you know, so
She just knows what it is. She just turned
yeah,
right on around,
she was like,
walk right back
God
on out.
damn.
Like, dang it, man. That damn Neek.
Yep, yep, yeah, he ain't done. He's not done.
He's not
He's
finished.
like, I can't kill her, so I can kill everybody around her, is what you're saying I can do. That's what you're saying. All right, cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's perfect. And then so Rock also circles back with Marvin to, kind of get a status update on the Londale situation. And for him, he's like, "Oh, it's good, it's handled." And it is, but it's just opened up a whole new can of worms because good old Early pops up and goes to see Stefano.
Yeah, he just said, fuck it. And now, one thing I'm curious of him, so does he just kind of have this mentality of, you know what? low key, Marvin was in charge of this situation for real. So if he said go do something, it's really on him and not me type shit. Because I feel
Hmm.
like that's what he leaned into because, even Stefano said he didn't pull the trigger, but his involvement is bad for me. So,
Not only that,
um,
but Stefano outright asked Marvin, and he said he didn't know anything. So he
so then
knows
he
that.
lying to him. So that shit
Mhm.
really pissing him off. But, um, Stefano not to be outdone. He like, well, shit, man, motherfucker, fuck, people lying. People want to lie. Oh, I show you how to lie, baby. So he basically the scene from I think it might have been the last episode or the one before that where he basically was like, "Yo, it'll be easier if it was just you instead of Rod. Woo, skippity skip." And he
It
like,
wasn't the
"Yo,
last episode.
that's
It was actually a couple of episodes
yeah,
ago.
it's a couple episodes ago." So he already was saying that, but then to say the shit he said is what Marvin said is funny. However, at this point, he like, fuck that dude. So I could see him moving exactly the way he moving because I can't trust you, you be lying, all that whatever situations you just told me, I can't trust none of it now because I know you a
And it's
liar.
and the fact that he was working with Stefano behind Rock's back makes the lie a little bit more believable. Not completely. Like I don't feel like Rock completely believe it. I don't feel like Rock completely believes it. Um,
No, I don't think so
she
either,
don't
but
because she knows him too well. She knows him too well.
yeah,
He
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 don't want to
don't
be the boss.
he don't want to be the boss. He
Hmm.
can't move the way he move if he the boss.
Right,
And he wants to move the way he moves.
right.
So that's why I'm like, she don't completely believe it, but she's not ignoring what she's hearing. Like she's
Hmm.
aware of it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she believes it. So
Hmm.
um so yeah. I do want to circle back to Jukebox because she meets up with her newfound friend
Hmm.
um who essentially
Their
who's
situation is very complicated because it's like,
oh,
no, I mean it's not. It
they
is and it's
just they
not.
friends. All she
Mm.
did was just um, like I'm saying they're friends because it's not really. I think there's an insinuation that there's more, but based on what? Because all they've been doing is kicking it and going to the gay
Didn't
club.
they do something when she went
No,
to school?
no. You are you talking about the girl that's in Atlanta? I'm talking about the friend whose husband Juke murdered.
Oh, that okay? I'm my bad. I'm thinking later in the show.
No,
Yes,
I'm
hold
like
on. Yes, let's go back to that because yeah, we did. I do want to circle back to that. So basically, Garcia is just being an irritant, and he went over to her and basically told her about the whole, his whole family and shit.
her whole
So,
family. Yeah.
her whole family, excuse me, and she, questions her about it. Juke, kind of brushes it off, and she goes right back to talking about the little woman that got her little, you know, in an uproar.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's just interesting because like he's not going away, Garcia, and he's literally becoming the most irritating person ever. Unfortunately. Like, and I guess for me, I'm curious as to what he's trying to accomplish.
Oh, well, he wants her to be his informant and he wants more information and blah, blah, blah.
But he's the
But
one who's fucking crooked. He has all the information.
that's true. He
Like
knows. Yeah, what is yeah,
he knows more
hmm,
than she does. So what do you like? What do you want from her?
hmm, interesting. I
That's what
think
makes him
that,
even more annoying.
yeah,
If he
he
was like,
did.
oh, if he was like, who was Omar F's partner? The girl.
Mm,
She made sense because she was trying to piece things together.
hmm.
He's just raggedy and crooked and knows all this stuff. So him literally harassing Juke makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Other
Like,
than isn't he the one that the chief kind of was like, yo, I want you to find out what happened to Malcolm type shit.
yes, but all he's asking her about is famous. He's not asking her about Malcolm at all. All he keeps talking about is famous. Every time she sees him, she's like, I don't know who put down fame.
That
His
is
stupid ass
very
no, because he
damn
did it.
true.
Like,
Well, he didn't do fame. It was them other cops, wasn't it? The
they
ones,
all
yeah, that
all the same. Like, all the same.
they all ain't shit.
Pretty much. Um,
So let's talk about
I'd like to talk about Kanan. Because
yes, that's where I want to
Kanan
go.
is sitting at home in the dark in this nice and clean, potpourri smelling apartment, thinking about his girl, and
Hmm.
he's like, man, F this. And he goes to see Neek.
And he asked about it. Obviously, Nick don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh, he's like, hey, he's like, that makes no sense for me to do anything. Like, I don't even got people with my guy. Like, I don't.
And then within that, it comes out that Kanan is the one that killed Ronnie. He take full responsibility and beat his chest afterwards. So Neek is like,
He's
I like the
like,
cut of your jib, sir.
yeah,
I
he's
am like,
like, huh. He told me I put him down and I do it again. It's like, only thing I'm mad about is that he got to him before I could.
right,
Like,
because this, obviously it was somebody care about a different feeling, but this is somebody he would have loved to be able to do that to his damn self. So he's like,
especially after what he did to him. He's like,
endured, right? He had
right.
took him months to get back.
And he's still
And
crazy as hell.
it's funny because like it was one part in this episode where he was like looking in the mirror. He was like, man, I don't know, man. This scar it's growing on me, man. I ain't out here like these pretty dudes no more. I was like, this mod.
Like, first of all, nigga, it ain't got no choice but to grow on you. It's there and it's obvious as hell. Ray Charles could see it. God rest his soul. Like, bruh. And so,
Mm.
after the whole exchange with Neek, um, and Kanan, then Rock is essentially following Kanan. So she sees like, oh, Kanan went to see Neek. Huh. So there's
It's
that.
getting real in the field. It's getting real in the field. And now that he running around thinking that she has something to do with fame, he gon' it's easier to manipulate him into that
For
working
sure.
with Neat, obviously Neat working with Snaps and Pop, and that's why, foreshadowing for the next episode, that's probably the biggest plot point is getting them to work together. But who knows? Because people just be ending up getting shot in this show, so you never know. Um,
You never
so
know.
going back to Juke again with the girl Aisha that was in the group
Yes.
that
Yes.
is her little, you know,
Ooh.
she's liking on her, but she trying to. I think Aisha is just bisexual because she clearly be
Oh
messing with
yeah.
dudes still.
Oh yeah. But
Juke
it's just something
is
about Juke
just
that she just rocks with very heavy.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, and it's almost like no diss to Juke, but she is sprung off of Juke, and Juke really just walk around and don't give a damn. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, I think too, because of the fact that they went to group together, so she sees Juke differently because she knows what she's capable of. So
Hmm.
she's not just another person walking around New York not doing shit. Like, yes, that's her current situation, but that's because of her whole shit been shattered and she's just
Yeah, she
kind of lost right
lost.
now. So, um, so yeah, they
Yeah.
go and what they went to like a dessert spot or something
Like a
like
little
that.
pastry spot. Then
A
here come
pastry spot.
Garcia, goofy, but at the end they had him a nice little date, and this fool come messing it up. But on the date, this is why, saying, oh, girl is really, bisexual. Because we talking about a dude, and then
Yeah.
uh Juke is talking about her little escapade vaguely, but then she like, well, ooh, I'm jealous now. It's like, well, clearly you was trying to make her jealous talking about this dude. So come on, man.
I
Y'all
don't
funny
know. Like, I
style.
don't know if she was trying, like, she asked, like, you can't ask the question and then get mad. Like, she asked, Juke asked, so she told her, like, oh, I'm talking to this dude or whatever in Morehouse. He country, whatever. Like, like, so I don't think she was trying to make Juke jealous. She just answered her question. So then
Mm.
when she asked her, then she got jealous because the only reason why she's really on that for real is because Juke not there. Like she all the way in Atlanta. So I definitely think that plays a part.
Yeah, I mean, they might be together if they was around each other
Yeah, like,
and all of that, but she ain't in shape to be with nobody because that girl's lost
all
out
she
here
wanna
trying to
do,
shoot stuff.
all she wanna do is shoot people and beat them up. Although shouts out
Because
to the little creep from last episode. He deserved every bit of that ass whooping.
oh, all that work, all that work. It's just messed up because the way she be, and first of all, I want to commend the actress. I don't know her name off the top, but the way that she kind of have this melancholy type of vibe, just generally. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing that break her out of that shit is when she about to shoot somebody. Then she be like, yeah, yeah. So,
But before that, it was singing.
hey,
So yeah, no Juki. Um, yeah. I want to talk about Lou. So
yes.
he's at the bar, not drinking. Shouts out to Lou for staying sober, even though he's literally in it. I kind of wish there was a way for him to not just be so tempted all the time. But whatever, he's doing good, so we're just gonna keep rooting for him to keep doing good. And so his
Well, as long
old,
as he get to shoot somebody once a week, he'll be all right, look like.
look clearly. So his little irritating fuck buddy comes in and basically she, confronts him and is like, what you said wasn't cool. And in very Lou fashion, he's like, I wasn't looking at a clock, so I just, you know, said some shit, which we know is not true. But it was a very good excuse. I was like, you know what? If I was fucking him, I would believe it. But whatever, whatever. That's neither here nor there because that would never happen because I'm married. Um, so
Oh.
she proceeds to break up with him and I clapped, quite frankly. Round of applause, good. Get this mess over. Get it off my screen. But then she's like, I'm not gonna work with you no more, and da 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 da. And it's like, and it's another reason why I don't like her because y'all work together. So you're making it weird and complicated by getting physical and sexual. So now when it goes downhill, now you don't want to see the nigga no more. Had you left him be from the get go, one you wouldn't have been his alibi because y'all wouldn't have been rocking
Then
like
on it
that.
like that, right?
And two, you could still have a professional relationship with them, but because you so thirsty then you didn't even think about that. That's why I don't like that hoe. And if it's anybody else who don't like that hoe, then feel free to comment below. That's what you do. Let's talk about how we don't like this hoe. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Because
I can't. I so basically this is a type of chick that ain't really for him in terms of the way he is, the way he moved, because what Jess, that's the one he was.
Just would have just shit. Yeah, all right, it
It
happened.
wasn't even a flinch.
Wasn't even a thought twice.
It
But
wasn't
okay,
even. I
whatever.
was just
So
like,
you
oh
coming over
yeah.
later? Like you can
Right,
pop
that
tonight too.
part, that part. Matter of fact, come when are you coming back? Like we lied about the other time. I want you to come for real. Like
Well,
what's
he
going
came.
on?
He just didn't come at the
Right, at
time.
that
So
time, right,
like
right. Either
the heck,
way.
like
Oh Lord. So I want to talk about Marvin's little side quest of this episode because he that's one thing I will say. He's had a lot of side quests since like last season. Like he had the shit going on with Stefano. Then the dude that was his, uh, friend from the little counseling
anger
joint,
manager. Yeah,
anger management. That fool, since he gone from being a snitch and a punk ass anyway, his kids is all over the place now, and he only got a line on the one daughter, so he been trying to keep up with her. And went to the school. She ain't been coming to school. And when he even asked about the foster parents, she didn't even really say too much about them, to be honest, because and now she know for sure because she'd have seen it for real. But I feel like she kind of knew the type of person he was for real. That's why she
yeah,
didn't even say what they was on, because he would have been there a couple weeks ago and killed them people. So
yes,
she was just trying to keep it from him. But then once she not coming to school, he paid off the little school person to get the address.
person.
I mean, I don't know what he was. Like, was he a teacher, a coach? He was a crossing guard? I don't know what the fuck. He just was outside with the kid.
I would have
Uh,
this
I'm just saying. So,
a school person. I will stick to school person.
hey,
If
it
you're
could
gonna
have
do
been,
it.
I
Now
could have
he could
said
be a
something.
crossing guard. Why would the crossing guard have the people's address? Okay.
I don't know. Listen. So he come to
So you go
the
do a
he
wellness
go
check.
he do a wellness check
He's not
essentially.
eating there either. It's a wonder he made it out alive.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he had a gun. So he get up in there because he was about to leave, and then the little girl called out for him, and then that was a wrap. And them
I mean, they
people
look hella
dirty as
sus
hell.
anyway. So
It
yeah.
looked super sus. He was gonna probably figure out a way to go around
Oh
back
yeah.
and look in the
Yeah.
window, see something. But once he heard it was a wrap.
Yeah.
And uh yeah,
And
ooh,
funny enough, he shoots them and
hmm
he can't stay. So he tells her
obviously.
like if anybody asks what happened, say a little white kid came in
With tattoos, I was like, I am so dead. And she gonna do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's the
Shoot,
only
that's
person who
her.
cares at this point. You're not gonna snitch on the person who came to save you.
Right. Because this dude tried to come at him with a baseball bat and he got a whole gun. Poor baby.
I mean, that's what happens when you on that stuff. He's like, no, I got a bat, and it's quicker than the bullet. So I mean, it is what it is. Shouts out to Marvin for saving the day. I
That
just
was his little good deed since he been fucking up everything else.
like, why you ain't pull up with a banana though? Like, okay, whatever. I just
Um,
you made this premise, and now you just going now the nigga ain't hungry no more. Like, what's that about? Like, I don't like it. Like, I don't like it.
pineapples.
Like, you see,
Uh,
look, I've never seen Lou eat. I don't care to. In fact, if I saw him eat, I'd be a little concerned. Like, what
that's
you got
true.
going?
At
You
best, you
never
gonna see
see
him
Lou eat.
drink.
You see him drink. You never see him eat.
That's true. That's why he
So
was
it's
such a
okay.
bad alcoholic. He just drank and didn't
You
even
tend
eat
to
with
just
it.
soak it up with.
He was fucking. So, speaking of Lou, he goes back to Rock and basically is like,
Well,
yo,
first, no, let's go back. Luke
okay.
quits, essentially.
Oh
Luke,
yeah, he quits the record joint because he like, I want to be on hood activities.
and you know
I
what
could
it
do this
is?
music my own way.
Right. It's that, and it's the fact that I think what it is that the disrespect that the Bantu Hotep Negro spiritual people gave him, he's just not used to that. And they kept kind of coming on some old like back in the day, Lou Thomas was. So now he like back in the day, nigga, I'm still him. In fact, nigga, I'm sober, so I'm really him. So I think that played a part, and like it kept being this whole the old Lou Thomas type of type of deal, and he's just like, what do you mean? And then it kind of made it like, oh, you just want to be in the studio and you ain't about this life, and it's like, slow, let me learn you something.
Let me show you
So
some.
he started teaching niggas. Is essentially what happened, and since he didn't quit, then he does need some form of income. So, that's where Rock comes in. So he goes to see Rock to basically be like, I want back in. And even though she's reluctant, and rightfully so, as a sister caring about her younger brother and his welfare, but she can't really trust Marvin for real right now. So she's like, well,
Right.
I need somebody I can trust. So if you want to be down,
You
let's go
wanna
see.
be down.
Let's go
That
see.
I did like the dialogue in that scene. Like he was like, "I'm a dragon slayer with no dragon to slay," and then she was like, "Well, we going to the dragon's lay." I was like, "Yes, hard,
Let's go.
yes, let's do
Like,
it."
get the car.
So then they go to Neek, and she's like, "Yo, we need to chop it up, man. You gotta, see what's what." Now, obviously, from the previews to the next episode, we know that meeting does not make anything happen peacefully.
No, no. And just we mentioned earlier, but just to like officially put it out there. So Kanan goes to Snaps and Pop because he's still trying to figure things out, and they proceed to tell him that Rock is the one who put things
Put
in
out the
motion
hit, the
for
hit for fame.
fame. So that's just not okay. And obviously, he's going to find out the truth because since he's so distraught over Crystal, that's an Crystal, yes.
Hmm.
He's so distraught over her, then Juke just finally just says, okay, this goofy ass nigga Garcia, he'll give me what I need to know as it pertains to her. So she meets up with Garcia, and Garcia tells her, like, yeah.
Confirms, yeah.
And so Kanan don't know yet, which is why he goes to Snaps and Pop. And low key, feel like Juke was trying to tell him, like, chill on that first, but he didn't listen. So he went to them, and now they didn't put that up in his ear, and it's stupid, and don't like it.
Yeah, they're messy, man. They're real
And
messy.
it's like, why are they even?
I honestly, I feel like, and just from the dialogue with them characters too, them motherfuckers seem like they go home and be laughing about everything that's happening in the game. They be like, "You see how we got the thing?" And then they think that you motherfuckers dumb as hell. That is crazy. You going in there, man? Give me another plate, girl. That man, booty all shaking. Yes, girl. Yes. Literally, that's how ignorant they are. Like that, this shit is like a joke to them, but it ain't. But it is. But it ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just toying people at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fact you trying to work with Kanan and then fucking then kill his best friend and his girlfriend.
why? That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Am I tripping? Oh,
You are not. You are not. But we kind of jumped around. I feel like we talked about everything,
I think
but
we got it all.
not
I think
in
we got it all.
the chronological order, which I'm really trying to get away from that, just really trying to just
Yeah,
talk about it. But this episode was really good. Next episode I know is about to be a whole entire fool.
I'll
So
see who died in next
uh,
episode.
man, somebody we I feel like it's gonna be somebody we gonna be extra mad about too. I don't know, man.
Cause see, like
I
last season finale, it was someone we was extra happy about.
And that's
Ronnie.
probably why it will be different.
Although it was messed up that Malcolm got taken out too. It was, but I get it because he was on some Marvin gotta go. It's like Marvin, no, Marvin's not no.
Right, like, come on, bro.
Y'all got see that you know what? That's these cops' problem. Y'all be trying to y'all be trying to take out the wrong people. It's just like in the original Power when Angela was trying to lock up Tommy. You can't have Tommy, bro. That's why you gone now. Just you and Ghost in heaven. Literally Ghost. Just just taunting people in love. Cause you wanted Tommy and you can't get Tommy, man. I do wanna give a shout out to whoever did the music on this episode because that was a
Yes.
perfect
The outro song,
outro.
smiling faces tell lies. Hey, they don't tell the truth. So yes, very, very good. Very
That was
good
that
music.
was about nothing
Very
but snaps and pop with
uh,
they old deceitful, ugh,
hmm
just crooked. So
And the
yeah,
fact that he would trust anybody that is in opposition of Rock to tell him anything that's true is stupid. But he, again, because he already is like was leaning that way anyway, which is perfect for her to find out that. But at the same time, like I said, they could have made up that lie without killing the poor little girl.
you know what? He never grew out of that either. Cause you see, he was look in the original Power. He told Tariq whatever they say he did that shit. It's like that's what got you in trouble as a shorty. You just believe anything somebody tell you.
Mm, mm,
Oh,
mm.
make it stop.
Hilaire. Well, next episode, I'm super looking forward to it. I feel like it's gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, we'll see. You know, we got
We
one more
will.
left. We got
One
one
more to go.
left.
But on that note, we're gonna end it right here. I am Creed of Exodus Studios, Architects of Mars.com, and my co-host is.
Coach Tamara Simone.
We will be back next week. Peace, peace.